Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today I will cover another important topic, that is understanding the transit of Rahu into the Mrigashira Nakshatra on 23rd September and transit of Ketu into the Jyeshta Nakshatra on 23rd September 2020. So once this transit starts, Rahu is going to stay in the Mrigashira Nakshatra till 26 January 2021, and Ketu is going to stay in the Jyeshta Nakshatra till 26 January 2021. So this is an important transit because it is going to give the world a lot of relief. Om Namah Shivaya. So before we proceed further, let us understand what exactly is Rahu. Okay. Rahu and Ketu are nodes representing the points of intersection of the Earth's orbit with the Sun and the Moon's orbit. Okay, they are points of immense darkness. So Rahu is represented as a being with the head only, while Ketu is represented as the body. Okay, so Rahu represents greed, obsession, cunningness, illusions, smoky things, poisons, viruses, snakes. Okay, whereas Ketu represents the opposite things. He represents liberation, he represents moksha, he represents a desireless state. So Ketu is someone who tries to take away everything from you, whatever you have, or in whichever house Ketu is placed. Generally, Ketu tries to absorb the significations of those houses. Okay, for example, if Ketu is placed in the second house, say, okay, second house represents your wealth. So generally what Ketu does is he tries to take away your wealth, he tries to separate you from your family. Okay, because he ultimately wants you to be closer to God. Okay, and he wants you to get liberation. So Ketu also represents sufferings because liberation does not come easily. A person has to undergo a lot of sufferings and then get detached from everything. Now for the last 1.5 years, Ketu was in the Mithun Rashi. Okay, and now he is going to move from the Mithun Rashi to the Taurus Rashi. Okay, on 23rd September 2020. At the same time, Ketu moves from the Dhanu Rashi to the Vrishik Rashi on 23rd September 2020. Now Rahu enters the Mrigashira Nakshatra inside the sign of Taurus, while Ketu enters the Jyeshta Nakshatra. Okay, so now Taurus is the natural second house in the zodiac, and it is ruled by Shukra or Venus. So the second house signifies wealth, it signifies our family. Okay, it also signifies the food we eat. And now since Rahu is entering into this house, let us see what is the impact. Okay, now this second house of Taurus is also ruled by Venus or Shukra. Venus or Shukra represents luxury, he represents comforts. Okay, he represents relationships. Now, what is Rahu all about? It is all about obsession, it is all about illusion and Maya. Okay, so now since Rahu is entering this house of comforts, okay, one becomes quickly obsessed with wealth, one becomes obsessed with money matters. Okay, and Rahu also represents different types of poisons and viruses, and the second house represents the food we eat. Okay, so we have to be very careful with the food we are eating because we may be obsessed towards eating certain types of foods. Now Venus also represents sweets. Okay, he represents the good things in life. Okay, and Rahu represents an obsession for these things. So in this period, that is post 23rd September 2020, you will find yourself to be obsessed towards certain types of foods. Okay, you may want to eat sweet foods. Okay, and get obsessed by this. Now remember that Rahu initially gives you a lot of pleasure. Okay, so you feel very good when you indulge in activities such as eating sweet foods, etc. But you know, Rahu also represents viruses, and the end result given by Rahu is never good. So he makes you regret. So, after eating these sweet foods, you may succumb to certain diseases such as diabetes. So, be careful with your health because this transit of Rahu can impact our health. Okay, particularly for the people who are born in the Mesh Rashi or Mesh Lagna because this is their natural second house. Now, the second house of Taurus also represents creativity. Okay, it represents singing, music, dance, cooking, clothes, okay, all such creative things. And when Rahu comes in this house, this creativity is highly amplified. In fact, you may also be obsessed towards dancing, towards listening to different types of songs, etc. Okay, but the effect of Rahu should not be gauged just by his placement in the sign of Taurus. You should also look at the nakshatra in which Rahu is placed and the lord of the sign of Taurus. Where is he placed? So the lord of sign of Taurus is Venus. Okay, and Venus, as you can see, for the remaining part of the year transits through the signs of Karka, Simha and Kanya. Okay, and Venus gets debilitated in the sign of Kanya. And even in Karka and Simha, Venus is not very powerful. Okay, so even though Rahu may give you a lot of obsessions, okay, the end result may not be good because Venus is weak. Okay, and when Venus is weak, relationships suffer. Okay, so this obsession can result in conflicts in your day-to-day lives. Okay, for example, your obsession with food may create fights with your wife. Your obsession with dance may create problems with your neighbors. Okay, so be very careful when you are indulging in any activities towards which you feel obsessed. Learn to balance, learn to do things properly and in a proper proportion. Now, Rahu is entering into which nakshatra? He is entering into the Mrigashira nakshatra in the sign of Taurus. Okay, Mrigashira nakshatra is ruled by Mars. Mrigashira means the head of a deer. Okay, and this nakshatra represents wandering, it represents curiosity. Okay, so just like a deer wanders here and there, okay, your mind will be continuously wandering because now Rahu is also influenced by the energy of Mars and Venus. Okay, so attractions increase, the mind gets drawn towards different things. Okay, you become very curious, you are attracted towards new things. Okay, and because Ketu is entering into the Vrishik Rashi and in the Jeshta Nakshatra, okay, so you may wander aimlessly. Okay, so this mind can become very restless because of this transit of Rahu into the Mrigashira Nakshatra. But there is a good part to this. As your curiosity increases, okay, Ketu is also entering into the Jeshta Nakshatra in the sign of Vrishik. Vrishik is like Ketu's own house. Okay, he is very comfortable there. And it is the natural 8th house in the zodiac. Okay, so the 8th house represents accidents, misfortunes, buried things, hidden things. Okay, it represents the dark web, the unknown things, mysteries, etc. Okay, so now with Rahu in Mrigashira, the curiosity is increased. With Ketu in Jeshta, okay, this is a very good time for a researcher getting his results. Okay, so the problem that the world has been suffering from, a solution to that will easily come up after September 25th, 2020. So long time back, when the sun had transited into Mesh Rashi, okay, maybe around 5 months back, 5 to 6 months back, some light was thrown on this problem. Okay, there were different companies, different people working on bringing out a vaccine for the disease which is affecting the world right now. Okay. Now this effort will now bear fruit after September 25th, 2020, because now Ketu has entered into the Vrishik Rashi. He is very comfortable here, and Ketu implies research. Okay, he implies research into unknown things. He gives solutions to unknown things. He encourages thinking out of the box. So this problem which was there, definitely a solution will be found after September 25th. And because Ketu is in the Jeshta nakshatra, okay, Jeshta means the eldest, okay, or something big. So there will be a big bang solution, all right, and it will help the world in a big way. But I want to tell one more thing, that the relief that we get will be just for a span of 2 months. Okay, that is October and November. Again in December, there will be more problems coming up. Okay, why? Because in December, what is going to happen after November 2020 is Jupiter is going to move into the sign of Makar. Okay, and there he is going to be conjunct with Saturn. Now when Jupiter is conjunct with Saturn, okay, many problems occur. Many problems such as wars, floods, etc. occur. Okay, and so there is quite a likelihood of such events occurring after December 2020. Typically around the time of February 2021, you will see these effects happening in a big way. See, in this year, you can see that Venus is mainly weak. Okay, right now he is transiting, say, through the sign of Kark, Simha, and Kanya. Okay, as he transits through these three signs, Venus is very weak. Okay, Venus also represents liquid cash. Okay, so because of this, you can see that the money flow is very low right now. People are struggling for a survival. Okay, and this continues till December. So even though this transit may give some relief from the virus, etc., okay, there is quite a likelihood that after December 2020, that is around February 2021, the economy can fall in a big way. Okay, there can be a major economic collapse because Jupiter is combining with Saturn, and this situation of the economy undergoing a downfall, that will be rectified after November 2021, when Jupiter enters into the Kumbha Rashi, okay, which is the natural 11th house in the zodiac. And therefore, after November 2021, the economy shall recover in a big way. But till then, that is from February 2021, definitely we are going to see a downfall in the economy. And this is not just for India, it is for the whole world. Okay, so you will see the whole world economy going down in February 2021. But let us not be very pessimistic, let us hope for good things. Okay, so definitely there will be a solution to this virus. Okay, and things will improve. At least for 2 months, you can see things will greatly improve. So you need to be prudent with your money, with your savings. Don't indulge in unnecessary things. Okay, work cautiously. The good part of this transit is that Ketu moves away from Jupiter. Okay, and now Jupiter can independently give his results in the 9th house, at least for the next 2 months. Okay, post which he becomes direct and slowly moves towards the sign of Makar. Okay, so right now for the next 2 months, when Jupiter is independently operating in the 9th house, he also implies a lot of luck, a lot of benefits. Okay, so definitely there will be good solutions coming in the months of October and November. Okay, the world will be much peaceful in the months of October and November. But after December, again there are going to be economic problems. So friends, this transit is in reality very good, at least for the next 2 months, that is the months of October and November. And this is my analysis of the transit of Rahu from Mithun to Taurus into the nakshatra of Mrigashira on 23rd September 2020, and transit of Ketu into Jeshta nakshatra on 23rd September 2020. So friends, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe link when you launch the YouTube video. For any queries, email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we will be glad to assist you. You can also visit our website astroseva.tripod.com or download our mobile application Kamath Astrology from Google Play Store. So friends, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice time. Stay home, stay safe. We'll see you shortly with another video. Till then,